Hello, kings and queens. Welcome. I am Queen Shiba. I cover a variety of topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the behavioral and the psychological traits of the Black experience. Today, we are talking Melody and Martell Holt custody battle. Today was a big day in court, and today was also the final day for the judge to decide if he or she would be granting full custody of the children to Martell. A few months ago, Melody Holt invited her ex-husband, Martell Holt, on a family vacation, which she paid for, she sponsored, she provided. He accepted the invitation, he attended, only to turn around a few weeks later and sue her for full custody of their children. That's a perfect example of how we have got to be careful. People will smile in your face, pretend to like you, eat your food, even family members. Back in the day, we would have to worry about this from friends, foes, or strangers. But sometimes it's those that you are closest to. And it could happen to any of us, right? I'm sure Melody was completely blindsided. As a result, they had to take it to the court. And today, the judge made his or her decision. From the passive cues that Melody has shared on her social media, it looks like things may have gone in her favor. Let's take a look. But before I do, just a friendly reminder to click that like and subscribe button as I continue to evolve and build my audience, as well as improve my content in this crazy world of YouTube. I know that's right, Melody. Talk your ish, because he does it all the time. I like how she kept it cute, but she said what she said, Martell. And here she uses the laughing emojis. I bet she had to do everything not to bust out laughing in that damn courtroom. Hearing Martell defending or representing himself, trying to make his case to the judge. I wish I could have been there. We know he's not a good speaker, as we all saw his speech flop on Love and Marriage Huntsville when he attempted to acknowledge his grandmother, whom he named the wine after. He couldn't even stand there and give a 90-second acceptance speech, right? Then Melody used this emoji, the woozy face, and I can't help but wonder if the judge ate his behind up with those antics he probably brought into that courtroom. Who knows? But I am sure if and when Melody is ready to share the outcome, she will, if she's not saving it for the show. Because I don't believe a judge would take her kids from her and give them to his clown ass. I just don't believe that. Melody mentioned in a previous podcast interview that after being under the impression, follow this, after being under the impression that particular boundaries and protocols were in place, she felt a bit safer letting Martell come in her space, which led her to invite him on the vacation. I like to hone in on what people don't say. It's not always what they say that you need to listen to, it's what they don't say. I believe somehow, some way, Carlos King and the OWN network may have made her feel like they were going to enforce strict policies to keep Martell in line. And who knows? I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they did. But true to fashion, Martell Hurricane Holt, with his narcissist, watch my mouth, he couldn't help himself. I believe that once he saw the luxury that she's built post-divorce, and now he's able to see what she can afford, I think it set him off. And I think as a narcissist, he raged on the inside, all while being on vacation with her. How crazy is that? And I think that's where the plotting may have started, by wanting to take the kids, which would ensure income by way of child support. And if you know anything about narcissists often use money as a tool for punishment, either by giving it or taking it from you. I don't believe he's going to stop bothering her. If anything, I think his rage will propel him to do more I truly believe that his rage is going to propel him to do more and inflict more harm. But let me rest. Let me see how you're feeling. What are your thoughts? Drop them in the comments. Maybe I'm completely off. Do you think this could possibly be enough to have changed Martell going in front of a judge, losing if in fact he did lose today? You think? I don't believe this is enough. I don't think anybody will be able to stop him, because you think having a mistress with a child on the side would be enough to keep him satisfied. Remember, he said she didn't satisfy him, meaning Melody, and his mistress did, but he still seems to be unsatisfied. You think that he'd be more focused on setting a good first impression with Sheree Whitfield so she doesn't see his crazy slip through the cracks? But that doesn't seem to be enough to distract him. You know why? Because he's a narcissist and he's fixated on Melody, and he isn't going to stop. Unfortunately, no one is going to be able to make him stop either. But you go, Melody. You're a class act. Doing what most mothers would do to protect their children. You shared little to no details. You didn't go into detail about Tank and the alleged hitting. You will continue to be blessed in spite of the unnecessary attacks from Martell Holt, who is some kind of wonderful. Who goes on vacation with their kids and their ex-wife and comes back and plots and give thought to how can I take from her? How can I hurt her? And then you go file a full-fledged custody suit to take her children. This woman has asked nothing of you. She's giving you everything you wanted. She let you go freely. In a previous video, I discussed that they have a 50-50 joint custody arrangement in place, to which the kid seems to love, the kid seems to be happy with. I'm sure they would love to have their parents back together, but considering this is the best case scenario, it allows both parents and all of the kids to see their parents equally and have shared time. You know, it looks like today was a good one from Melody in court, so we'll take it, right? We can't be picky. But Melody, I caution you, moving forward, be not deceived, sweetheart. Evil company corrupts good morals. You can't be nice to people like Martell Holt. He has no soul. But I'll definitely come back and share my insights as this continues to develop. I do believe Martell will continue to spiral out of control and destroy everything he comes into contact with. Thanks, kings and queens, for tuning in. Until next time.